Hello and good early morning, Facebook family. My name is Dr. Annette Ansong, and I'm your board certified pediatric cardiologist coming to you live on this very last day of January. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing good. It's been a couple of weeks, but now that we're a month into the year, hopefully you've been accomplishing your goals and the resolutions that you set for yourself. I, on the other hand, had a busy last couple of weeks, so had a couple of hiccups. But now I'm trying to get back on the horse, get back in rhythm. But it can be a little bit difficult at times. But you just gotta, start small and keep at it. So speaking of getting back into rhythm, one of the things that I want to talk to you all today about is heart health. And the reason is that cardiovascular disease is the number one cause of death for men and women, not just in the United States, but worldwide. So I feel that this is an opportunity. It's a goal of mine to educate you all about your heart and ways that we can prevent you all from getting heart disease, because in large part, heart disease is a preventable disease. There are things that we can do so that our heart stays nice and strong. So a couple of weeks ago, one of the topics that I talked about was promoting heart health in your kids, and I listed 4 ways in which we can do so. The first way was by, as a family, exercising together, because if your children see their loved adults exercise, and then guess what? They're going to follow suit. That they're going to see that you make exercise a priority, and they'll do the same. The second way I talked about promoting heart health in your children was by choosing food wisely, leaning away from the fatty, high cholesterol stuff, the sugary stuff, and leaning more towards the fruits, the vegetables, the fiber, all the good healthy stuff. By doing so, you decrease your risk of heart disease. The third way I talked about promoting heart health in your kids was by limiting the screen time, because if your kids are sitting in front of a screen all the time, then guess what? That means they're inactive and they're more sedentary. They're not burning calories, so it helps promote gaining weight, your kids becoming overweight, and even becoming obese. And this truly is a risk factor for heart disease. And then the fourth way I talked about promoting heart health in your kids was by making sure that your kids are seeing their pediatricians, that they're seeing their doctors, because by doing so, the doctor and you are able to see any red flags that may contribute to heart disease. For example, you may notice that their weight's a little bit higher than it should be, or that their blood pressure is a little bit higher than they should be, and both you and your doctor continue to observe this or decide whether intervention is warranted. It also gives you a chance to talk about family history with your doctor. There may have been a family member who died suddenly, or died at a young age, or had some other heart issue that your doctor may not have known about. And so by having these discussions with your child's doctor, then your doctor can either do a deep dive and delve further into this history and decide whether there's more workup that they need to do, or whether they need to refer you to a specialist such as myself. So do these things for your kids, because it starts young. I mentioned at the last Facebook Live that I've seen kids as young as 2 with risk factors for heart disease. So teach them, and teach them well. Today, I wanted to talk about stress and the effects of stress on your heart, because we all have stress. We're always under some degree of stress. And the truth of the matter is that we need the stress. It helps us get in motion, to do things, to act. But like with anything, too much stress can wreak havoc on your body. It can wreak havoc on your heart. And the reason is when we're under stress, it causes our body to release a hormone called adrenaline. Okay. This is also known as the fight or flight hormone. And you need this. Like if you're in danger or if you're about to get ready for a race or marathon, then you need adrenaline. It gets you revved up, ready to go. If someone's chasing you, you want adrenaline. Or you're about to run a big race, you want adrenaline. You need it in short burst. When your body is constantly under adrenaline, it can become an issue. And what adrenaline does, it causes your heart rate to increase, it causes your blood pressure to increase, and it causes your muscles to tense up. And like I said, you need it when you're like in a race or in danger. But long term, it can have bad effects. So that's why you want to be able to manage your stress. And the other thing, too, is that when we're under constant stress, it causes us to pick up unhealthy habits, such as overeating or, becoming inactive, or if you're smoking more or drinking more alcohol than you usually would. So it's definitely key to find ways of managing your stress to help your heart and you remain healthy. So I have 3 ways. I like lists. I have 3 ways in which you can de-stress yourself. The first one, so this is Dr. Nette's 3 ways of de-stressing. The first way is the one we've been talking about, the obvious one, and that is to exercise. And the way exercise works is that it causes our body to release hormones called endorphins. Endorphins, endorphins. And endorphins are the happy hormones. They are the natural painkillers that the body makes. It makes us feel good. You hear of people who run having this runner's high. It's from endorphins. It makes them feel great. And then exercise, it de-stresses us because it improves our mood and then gives us this sense of well-being. After a good workout, you sort of stick out your chest a little bit and have a little swag. It helps further de-stress us. So, exercise away, swag away. So you want to exercise because it helps manage that aspect of stress. The second way, so Dr. Nette's second way of de-stressing is to pray and meditate. Because when we pray and meditate, it gives us a sense of calmness, mental calmness. So it helps further lower your blood pressure. It helps lower your heart rate. It makes you less tense. And it's also been found in a number of studies that prayer and meditation, for those of us who do it, increases our life expectancy. Who doesn't want to live long, right? So pray and meditate away. Dr. Nette's third way of de-stressing is to laugh. Laughter. So laughter is like exercise in that it helps your body release these endorphins that I talked about earlier, the happy hormone. And it makes you less tense, and laughter also helps lower your blood pressure. And if you have a really, really good laugh for about 15 minutes, you can lose up to 50 calories. So laughter serves like a mini workout. Okay, so laugh away at the good jokes and even the bad jokes. Speaking of jokes, got one for you. Yeah, be scared. So let me tell you my joke. So there's a family of tomatoes. You have Daddy Tomato, you have Mama Tomato, and you have baby tomato. So they're going for a walk in a vegetable patch, right? Because that's what tomatoes do. And Daddy Tomato notices that baby tomatoes sort of falling behind, sort of lagging further behind as they go for their walk on this beautiful day. So they're walking, and baby tomatoes just falling further and further behind. So finally, Daddy Tomato stops everything, stops him from walking, goes to baby tomato, stomps on him, and says, "Catch up!" Get it? Catch up? Like ketchup and yeah. Okay. All right. I see the eyes rolling, but you know what? At least I made you smile. So just to recap, Dr. Annette's 3 ways in which you can de-stress yourself is 1, exercise, 2, pray and meditate, and number 3, laugh and laugh away. Before I sign off, you probably noticed these balloons behind me have the heart balloon going on in the color red. And the reason is tomorrow is February 1st. February starts the beginning of Heart Health Month. It's to bring awareness about heart disease to the community, to friends and family. And it also brings awareness of congenital heart disease, those who are born with heart defects, which I deal a lot with in my practice. So what you can do to participate in Heart Health Month is, for example, tomorrow is February 1st, and that's Wear Red Day. So if you look through your closet, see if you can find something red to wear and wear that. And the other thing, too, is that you can check out organizations such as American Heart Association and the National Heart, Lung, Blood Institute, which is part of NIH. They're all doing different activities throughout the month. So participate, and hope you all have a good day today. And until we meet again, take care, guys.